Hi there. How are
Hi,
you?
hi, Marcelo.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me here.
The forthcoming album, Challenge the Wind, is generating a lot of anticipation among fans. What can we expect in terms of sound and theme from this new project?
Well, it's it follows the path we started with the Eighth Mountain and Glory for Salvation. The main difference is that we don't have a ballad and we don't have an intro, so it's all fast heavy metal songs. And this is quite exciting, quite exciting. We had a fantastic time in the studio. We have fantastic drums, bass, guitars, a lot of choirs, and a lot of vocal harmonies and big melodies. Still very fast paced song. So it's a lot of energy going on.
The title, Challenge the Wind, evokes a sense of adventure and overcoming. Is
Yeah.
there a story behind this title that you can share with us?
Yeah, well, the story it goes on. We started with the Eighth Mountain, and it's the I must say first of all the work that Robbie did creating the roots, the basic story of the saga. It's really cool. And years ago we were wondering what to do, and I agree finally to do this new saga. And Giacomo, I must say, especially for this album, did an incredible job with the lyrics and the wording, and that for me are really important more than the saga itself. The words we use, and we want to always to portray a positive message within the lyrics, and so the listener have the chance to enjoy just the music or enjoy the story or listen to some lyrics and there are a lot of messages that we like to try to deliver with the lyrics as well, and if this can be at any help to the listeners and function as triggers or some suggestion, let's say, to that you can be a hero every day in your in your life as well. You don't need to be a hero in a Marvel world, you know what I mean? So there's a lot
The
of information coming.
Mm. The lyrics of Brave New Hope seem to carry a message of hope and determination. Could you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind this song and how it fits into the context of the new album?
Well, it depends on the song. For example, this one, the beginning is something Robbie generated with the guitar, and this is the approach we have in the beginning. I get a material from Robbie, guitar riff mainly, and some verses, whatever parts he has, and so from that I start listen to what I like and choose what I like the most, and sometimes some pieces really stick out, and this is the part I like the most, and this is one of the pieces, for example, so it's kind of melancholic. But at the end, the way you develop the song can change everything. So I'm proud to say that the collaboration with Robbie goes well, and yeah, of course, there's not really a plan to compose specific songs. I like to be free on that. I still have a guideline, but I really like to feel more free.
Listening to the three new tracks, Brave New Hope, Challenge the Wind, and Cruise Magic Staff, I felt a blend of both familiarity and innovation. How did you manage to balance the sound evolution of the band while maintaining the unique identity Rhapsody of Fire obtained on these years?
Well, I think that again, one of the most important elements are the guitars, and Robbie is surprisingly he is able to keep this balance to create some parts which are called which are more like a mirror to the past, but still with a touch of modernity because he listens also to modern music, and I think this is important. the work I do is pretty classic, you know. I listen to film scores, to classical music. So for me, the arrangement work, to creating the choruses and the big melodies, the vocal lines, it's something I do like a normal day job, you know. But it's true that there must be a touch of modernity, and of course, this is also the most important thing is the mix, and the mix the Seb from Northern Oregon did. It really makes justice to the music we create. Otherwise, it would be a mess. You know, hundreds of tracks with no meaning. But with the right mix, you can really develop the music and display the music in the most defined way.
So, do you think that a metal musician can benefit from listening to other styles of music and incorporating those styles into metal to make something
Yeah,
different from?
I will say this is a rule that would apply to anyone, but for sure, yeah, for me it's important to have your ears open. Then you can play your 80s rock like it was played in the composed in the 80s. It doesn't matter, you know. It depends on the music. We always try to bring some new elements, but we want to be faithful to the music we created, and respect ourselves and the fans by doing what we love.
Do you think the fans been accepting well these new elements?
Yeah, well, actually, it's incredible. We did a tour where we play the Eight Mountain, and it was a bit risky because it's like not so common to do that. But the fans enjoyed it so much, at least over here in Europe. It was really cool, and yeah, the new songs that are part of this saga have, I must say, there are very good melodies, and that the people can remember. And the music we do is made with heart, energy, honesty, and I think the fans really understand that.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of Symphony of Enchanted Lands 2. How do you see the influence of this album on Rhapsody of Fire's journey and on power metal as a whole over these 2 decades?
Well, this Symphony of Gentle Lands Part 2, it really represents something important for the band, beside the use of the orchestra and big choirs and Christopher Lee. This uh, this is what I love the most, all these elements. And when I compose, I always have in mind Christopher Lee and the incredible moments we spend with him. And I always have in mind nature and the movies and big landscapes, and so all these elements are always in the music, and always will be in the music, because this is part of us. So the fantasy imaginary world of Lord of the Rings or Conan the Barbarian or Game of Thrones, it's really deep in us. I really love the style, and the way that these images are carrying you, and I try to do that with the music.
How do you see the evolution of power metal from the early years of Rhapsody of Fire to today?
Well, I must say that I feel we were pretty stable in what we do. And of course, changing a few band members also can bring a new innovation, as for Robbie DeMichele, for example. And well, it all depends the music you want to offer. I think Rhapsody of Fire can do a lot, but still had to be faithful to the music we created. But thanks to all the elements we can use, from classical to baroque, to a film score, to heavy metal, to create ballads, and there is a lot going on already. So I feel pretty lucky we still can manage to bring in instruments and stuff. So it's cool.
How do you maintain the energy and passion for music, especially within such demanding style as power metal?
It's you need to have a goal, and we have a long-term goal. we really look into the future and we say, okay, let's do this in 2 years, we will do that in 5 years, in 10 years, we will do this. So it's it's a game at the end, you know. It's we do the best we can with all our capabilities to bring the best music we can and to play the best shows we can to meet the most fans. That's simple, really. There are the three things we love.
Is there a specific moment in the band's career that you consider a turning point or an important milestone?
Well, but there were a few, of course. Christopher Lee was one of the most incredible things that could have happened to the band. But I must say that I'm pretty happy now with this new lineup. We are all Italians, and we go on stage. We really generate a lot of energy, and the fans can see that. And we are hoping to, to after 12 years we come back to Latin America. So that's a good moment for us to show this lineup.
What are your most memorable memories from shows in Latin America?
The fans, the screaming fans, and the love we received. It was always an amazing experience. Amazing experience, and looking forward to see that again.
Is there anything special about the energy of Brazilian fans specifically that stands out to you?
Well, Brazil is Brazil. There's no other country like Brazil, and to play Sao Paulo, it's again after so many years, it's a honor. And the weather will be great, the food will be fantastic, and the fans, I'm sure they will enjoy. And what I really like is to say that for everybody that will come to the show, they will really have a night to remember. That is sure.
What can the fans expect from in terms of set list?
Well, this is 20 years. 2024 marks the 20 years anniversary of Symphony of Centennials Part 2. So we are going to play some songs from that album, like An Holy Worker, for example, and we will have a very various set lists. So we will, span from different eras.
Are you
Will be
willing to are you willing to debut any new songs in Brazil?
yeah. We will do a bit of everything. Yeah.
Okay, so just to sum things up, what's your message we'd like you to convey to Brazilian fans at this moment?
Well, we are getting ready we are almost preparing the luggage to come to Brazil, and we just hope to see you there and enjoy with us a great evening in Sao Paulo.
Well, Alex, thanks so much. As for my last request, would you please put horns up for the print screen? Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, for having me.
Bye bye.
Bye.